Voters keep saying over and over again, we are not comfortable with this level of immigration. I understand why. It doesn't make you a racist to say that. And yet, the liberal parts of, certainly in America, Alex Padilla said last week, he is our senator here, by reviving Trump's asylum ban, Biden has undermined American values. And then they all stand back and go, we don't want to be called a racist, so we will not make a move on immigration.
You ever notice how the border debate is the one thing in America that never ends? It's like that relative who says they're leaving the party, but 2 hours later they're still talking in the doorway. Every year, every president, same story. This time we're going to fix immigration. And yet somehow it's still a mess. Here's the deal. America loves to pretend it's a country of both compassion and control. But we can't even control the Wi-Fi in airports. We've got politicians saying, we'll manage the border humanely. Really? We can't even manage a DMV line humanely. The left says, these are human beings, not statistics. And they're right. The right says, we can't just let everyone in. Also right. So how do we end up with both sides being right and everything still wrong? Because nobody actually wants to solve it. They want to use it. The border isn't a humanitarian crisis anymore. It's a talking point. It's a campaign slogan. It's the political version of a Netflix show, dramatic, emotional, and always to be continued. And look, I get it. It's a complicated issue. But you know what's not complicated? Common sense. You don't throw open the doors without knowing who's coming in. You also don't lock people out who are genuinely running from danger. It's called balance, something Washington apparently thinks is a yoga pose, not a policy. Audience laughs. Here's what no one wants to admit. Both parties secretly benefit from the chaos. The right gets to scare people, the left gets to virtue signal, and the border stays broken. It's
again, the same principle as I was saying before about like the reverse of what liberalism really is. Liberalism is, for the sake of humanity and compassion, can we get these people off the streets? And woke is, how dare you ask them to move? This is their home.
They have rights.
No, it's not. There's easily a better solution to this. But instead they put them in hotels? That's your answer, hotels? Could everybody just stop the posture?
perfect cycle. Outrage for profit. Bill mocking both sides. Vote for us, we care. No, vote for us, we really care. Meanwhile, the guy at the border's like, can someone just tell me where to go? And that's the joke, isn't it? Everyone talks about immigrants, no one actually talks to them. Politicians turn their pain into punchlines. They fly down for photo ops, take a sad selfie by a fence, post it online, and then go to dinner in DC. That's not policy, that's performance art. You know what's even more ironic? The same people who say we need open borders for compassion are living behind gated communities. I'm not saying they're hypocrites. Actually, yes, I am. Compassion shouldn't depend on your zip code. Audience claps, some laughter. Let's get real. If your immigration plan sounds great in a college classroom but falls apart at the first busload of real people, it's not a plan. It's a fantasy. And I'll say it, the media doesn't help. They cover this like a soap opera. Tragedy at the border. Cut to commercials selling SUVs. There's no honest conversation about logistics, costs, or long-term strategy. Just outrage, followed by ads for antidepressants. Crowd laughs hard. But here's what gets me. Americans are not cruel people. They want to help. They believe in fairness. They just don't want to feel like fools. They want compassion with control, not chaos disguised as kindness. Bill leans in. You can't have a border that's both open and secure. That's like saying you want a diet that includes unlimited pizza. Audience roars with laughter. And this isn't about left or right. It's about whether we can still have grown-up conversations in this country. Because right now, politics is like Twitter, loud, emotional, and allergic to nuance. So, yeah, the border is broken. But the real disaster? The mindset. The idea that every issue has to be black or white, villain or victim. America used to lead by being smart, not just loud.
Ending it.
Don't pretend that you love migrants so much, and then when we send them to you, you don't like them. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You're full of And we can see that. Yeah, you liked them when it wasn't your problem because you're not a border state. And then when they show up in Chicago and New York, you're like, what the f***? What are we going to do with these people?
Bill closes. If compassion means losing control, it's not compassion, it's collapse. If security means losing humanity, it's not security, it's cruelty. The answer isn't to destroy each other's ideas. It's to finally admit both sides have a piece of the truth. Crowd stands, long applause. Because in the end, this country was built by people who came from somewhere else and sustained by people who stayed to fix what was broken. Maybe it's time our leaders learned from them.